Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do white embossing on a dark background. In this video I'm going to show you how you can stamp on a dark background. In this case I had sprayed my background with distress spray stains and then I embossed with white. Because embossing powder is opaque, your light colors will show up on darker backgrounds. So here we have my card. Now I previously sprayed this and I let it sit so the color really absorbed in there and it got really dark. So you might want to do this ahead of time because otherwise your embossing powders, if it still has any moisture to it, will stick where you don't want it to stick. We're going to use the Stamp Buddy and just put it over, and this will help prevent too with some of the static of the embossing powder sticking where we don't want it to stick. I have a stamping pad because my table is uneven. And I'm going to use this compass from Tim Holtz. I'm stamping with Versamark watermark ink. Making sure it's the right way up. And positioning it onto my card. Now the Versamark ink is quite sticky, so it does transfer quite well. I just always like to give it a little extra to make sure that all the points have touched the card. So I can see that my image is there. You probably can't because it's sort of clear, but when you're doing it, you can see the gloss of it a bit, so you know that your image has transferred. I'm using white embossing powder. This one's from Stampin' Up, but any white embossing powder would work, and you don't have to use white. You can use any color you want. I was just using white just to show you how it will show up on the dark. So you want to make sure your image is covered. I always use excess powder and then it just comes off. Now you can also see that we don't have that many loose powders around, which is good, and that's because we use the Stamping Buddy, because sometimes you'll get a lot of extra powder sticking to your card. I'm going to just put away my excess powder. And then we will heat it. So just like that, you can see how that white just pops off that dark background. So it just gives you another idea that even if you have a dark background, as long as you choose an embossing powder that is brighter than the background. If I was to use black, obviously it would blend in, but any colored embossing powder will pop off a dark background. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. In the meantime, here are a few other videos you might be interested in watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.